What is going on, man, in gaming? This is Super Bowl season, AMG season 4. I'm joined alongside my co-host, Surf. It's the Jets taking on the Panthers in a historic rivalry that we've seen happen throughout this cycle already. The New York Jets, AMG season 1, defeated the Carolina Panthers in a very close one. And the Panthers, as you see on the screen, they've been here twice already. The Jets been here twice already, so third time for both teams. Just the only difference is the Jets are going to try to come away with their second Super Bowl of the cycle.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at the Jets team right now, and I'm telling you, I mean, they've been stacked the whole entire season. The Panthers are going to play well, but I just really think that the Jets are gonna come out of here with another Super Bowl.
And since Carolina is going to start off with the ball, we're going to take a look at a comment we got from one of the AMG insiders. Brad said, this guy right here, Guidry, number 40, you got to watch him. He's the only one that can go 1v1 with Henry Ruggs, so that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch as this game progresses.
Yeah, absolutely. I think McCaffrey is going to be a big tool for the Panthers. And just a quick, really quick tidbit of information from the main man Brad himself. Teddy Bridgewater, turnover machine, 6 interceptions and 2 fumbles in 2 Super Bowls.
So the two Super Bowls we saw on the screen in which Carolina Panthers were unable to come away with that Super Bowl victory. Teddy Bridgewater has turned the ball over aggressively. Not a very good Super Bowl performer. Maybe he can change that today, though, sir. This is a solid,
yeah, I hope so.
This is an MVP candidate, Teddy Bridgewater. I'm going to put up my top 5 players to watch here after we see this 2nd and 6 rolling to the right side, looking and cooking, finding his man. Anderson's going to get down to the 36-yard line, excuse me. Robbie Anderson, the former New York Jet, showing that he's still got a little bit of Jets left on those legs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Yeah,
line.
Cashman was sitting there in short drop coverage, and he just left that whole. Yeah, that was a blown play on defense. And I think if you're the defense, you just throw that one away and cross it out the book and move on.
Guys to watch here for me, my top 5, we're going to have Marcus May, number 20, and then Teddy Bridgewater. Those are the 2 guys on the screen right now you're going to want to check out here as this game progresses, especially when the Carolina Panthers got the ball. Teddy Bridgewater, turnover machine in the Super Bowl, regular season, absolutely flawless football. We're going to see which Teddy B we get tonight. But Marcus May, on the other hand, number 20, man, he's just a turnover machine. Marcus May knows how to lock, load, and lay the lumber down on the offensive team.
Absolutely, 6 interceptions in this season, 1 touchdown and a sack, 37 tackles for Marcus May. So he's everywhere.
3 wide receivers set, 1 tight end, halfback in the backfield. Teddy B dropping back, looking and cooking, clean pocket, low pass to the left side, no bueno. Another target there to Robbie Anderson, 2 for 3 on the day, 41 yards total here for Teddy B. So a pretty good start, and that's not a bad pass. It's just a little bit low, but in that situation, that's where you want to throw it. I mean, you just get a slant on this side. You're going to want to drop back, kind of take your time. If you don't like what you see in this first initial window, you wait for it, and that low pass away from the defender, not a bad pass there for Teddy B, especially on the incompletion.
Yeah, I like the low pass he put on it. It tells me that even though he didn't make the pass, he's in the game. You know what I mean? He's zoned in.
Speaking of zoned in, sir, on that last comment I just made when I got to the very end of that soliloquy, my mind goes, wait, what was I talking about?
4th and 2.
Hey, we talked about the top 5. Teddy B on the field. Marcus May there to the right. Marcus May is a real X factor, number 20. Let's see what this Carolina Panthers team comes out in at the 28-yard line, 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it here. Yeah, they're going for it on big 4th down and 2. Can run it right up the middle here. Blake Cashman in the middle of the field there for the New York Jets. There's the handoff. Too easy. Oh, he missed this hole, but I still think he's got enough to pick it up. He absolutely does.
You know, I would have had no doubt that McCaffrey was going to make that. If he would have went for the field goal, I would have started to get angered by his decision making.
You think about these New York Jets, and you got to think multiple score leads is how you beat them. You cannot trail throughout the game. You want to front run against the New York Jets early and often, so I think that's why, sir, they decided to be aggressive there on that first 4th down attempt here at Super Bowl 4.
Absolutely, got to keep them uncomfortable, because if the Jets get in any sort of a rhythm or any sort of comfortability, it's going to be really tough.
CMC trying to get into the end zone. To the 2-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, when things get tough,
First and goal.
you're going to see 22 get in the backfield and start making some carries just like that. That was just an easy pickup as Gidrick gets there with the tackle number 40, coming all the way across the field.
Yeah, McCaffrey, I expect to see a lot of him. I want to see tons of McCaffrey this game.
Up the middle, that's going to be a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey into the end zone.
Touchdown, Panthers.
1,204 yards and 10 touchdowns for McCaffrey this season, averaging 6.5 per carry, 184 attempts during the season. So that's, I mean, we already know that with McCaffrey. So yeah, I want to see a lot of him this game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Jets going to get an opportunity here to try to put 7 back on the board. They're going to run this out. Raheem Mostert getting aggressive. This New York Jets team on the season, they've lost 1 game. The Carolina Panthers, they're 11-5. But still, when you look at these two teams, there's a historic meaning between when they match up, especially in the Super Bowl. These are some of the best regular season teams we've seen throughout this Madden 21 cycle.
Yeah, I mean, they just get better and better. So I mean, by this time in this cycle, I mean, their teams are they're stacked and built even more than what they were at the beginning.
To the left side, deflected. Almost intercepted there. 2nd and 10 here for the New York Jets. Sam Darnold and company in my top 5 for the New York Jets on that offensive side of the ball. I think X factor is going to be Jamison Crowder because he kind of just falls into the mist there. Going to play in the slot or outside. Sam Darnold, that's the guy to watch. Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold, whoever has a higher performance today, whoever's probably throwing around 70-80%. 5-2, 4-2 on touchdowns. That's who I think is going to walk away with this game. I think whoever can air it out better.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little bit more on the ground game with the McCaffrey thing. I think if McCaffrey can get going, man, I think the Panthers can take this.
Run down to the 36-yard line. Once again, the New York Jets right on cue, able to make a big-time play tackle down the field by Jonathan Abram, the former Oakland Raider.
Yeah, if I'm the Panthers, I'm sending heat. I'm sending so much heat all the time that it's just ridiculous because the Jets are a passing team. And to tell you the truth, the Jets are pretty consistent. So, I mean, they're going to score most likely if they have the ball. So just make it as difficult as you can for them.
Dump pass underneath there. It's going to come back. I believe holding. Or we're going to get, we got holding there on the New York Jets. Pushing back. Going to be 1st and 20 for the New York Jets. So what seemed like maybe an easy pickup there for Sam Darnold. They're going to push him back there from the holding on the offensive line.
Yeah, mental mistakes and you know, the way the Jets are playing compared to the Panthers' first drive, man, I'm leaning towards the Panthers now.
Yeah, Panthers would just boom, boom, boom down the field. And right now, the New York Jets have to dig themselves out of a hole. 1st and 20, a couple silly mistakes on the first few plays here for the gang green. Dropping back, looking, cooking, got time. Oh, dangerous pass underneath. Sam Darnold, 1 for 3, 14 yards. You're trying to check it underneath to a simple little drag slant around the intermediate between those two routes, and really nothing was open. That was kind of a dangerous throw there, sir.
Yeah, I think that's what the Jets were looking for, or the Panthers were looking for there. I mean, they sent the heat, and it was coming. I mean, he had to get rid of that. I would like to see him just throw it away. Yeah, dangerous pass.
Formation here for the New York Jets. Play action. Sam Darnold dropping back, clean pocket. Only a 3-man rush. Looking for a crosser down the field. Not there. Finds his man. That's going to be Denzel Mims. Stays on his feet. He's down to the 36-yard line, and that's what we call TF here on AMG Live, and that's flipping the field.
Yeah, it was a pretty good, decent job by Fitzpatrick back there in the secondary, though, because he was that was a touchdown if Fitzpatrick went to cover the deep ball, the even deeper ball than Mims.
Formation here for Sam Darnold, under center, adjusting at the line of scrimmage. There's a handoff. Johnson looking for space, nowhere really to go. He does fall forward. They pick up 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. They're 13 yards from the red zone.
A 3-yard
I think the Jets, they need to, when they're playing the run game, they need to be a little bit more into it. It seems like he almost did that just to mix it up on the tee and didn't really expect to get much out of it. Kind of like a little lack of effort in the run game there.
Here we go, 2nd and 7, 33-yard line. Sam Darnold looking, clicking, quick adjustments at the line of scrimmage, changing the play art just a little bit. There's a play action, looking at the track, nothing there. Takes a shot over the top, left side, looking for it, catch and run. Excuse me, Little Mims couldn't get it done as Robbie Anderson number 11 now on the Panthers. That was a nice pass, a little drop it in the bucket from Sam Darnold. Just your receiver, your wide receiver one couldn't make the play.
Absolutely, and had Eli Apple on him, which actually isn't too bad of a coverage. I mean, he's got 4 interceptions this year and a sack, 62 tackles. So I guess Eli's been putting in some work this season, but he saved that one.
3rd and 7, picked up underneath, and that's my X factor right there. You see him, Jamison Crowder right in the middle of the screen. He gets his first catch of the day. You have to respect his game, and he's got that ability, sir, even at his age right now. He can make the first man miss, and when you can do that, you can be really dangerous in anything underneath or short yard.
Absolutely, 30 years old, about 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, and he's still got the. I mean, he's still juiced. I mean, this guy hasn't really lost much of it. He lost a step a little bit, but I mean, he's not no joke.
Because that's how quick and how much of a mismatch some of these halfbacks have become in the backfield.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, they can be dangerous in that way.
Back in the end zone, touchdown.
What a dot.
All right, I'm going to try to fix some of the audio stuff right
Chase
now.
McLaughlin lining up for the point after. The kick is good.
What some patience he had there. Darnold had some really good patience to have that guy come open in the back of the end zone, corner of the end zone like that with that pressure coming. I like that. That was that's the Darnold that you see throughout the season.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Yeah, let me know how my mic sounds right now. If I'm
The Panthers take over first
a little
and
bit,
10.
I should be pretty good right now.
At their own
If that's a
25-yard
good enough
line.
sound, and it should be even with Serp on the mic as well.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Good D. Nowhere for McCaffrey to go there. They held the edges. They set them edges nice, the Jets did, on that defensive play.
As we go into the second quarter here, 7-7, all knotted up. One possession for Carolina. They got a touchdown. One possession for the New York Jets, and they got a touchdown. Carolina's opportunity to get him back. A little drag action there. There's Henry Ruggs. We talked to him from Brad's comment early on.
That's good.
Brad said, not about Guidry, but about Guidry being able to cover Henry Ruggs. So you got number 40. Is he going to be following Henry Ruggs around the field? Right there, they drop into zone coverage, and that's why Henry Ruggs is able to get open and pick up quite a few and move the chains.
Yeah, Ruggs, his quickness, his agility, his speed, his catching. I mean, everything about this guy is just absolutely dangerous. 1,100 yards through the season, but 10 touchdowns. I mean, 23 yards on average per reception. I mean, he's just dangerous all over the place.
Christian McCaffrey falling forward. He's going to pick up a few. Going to be 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
I think the first team that doesn't score on a possession ends up with a very small chance of being able to take the win in the Super Bowl.
Shotgun formation here for Teddy Bridgewater. This is going to be man coverage. Over the middle, gets the slant he likes. Still looking for it. Put some air underneath it. Nice dotty dot dot. There's Henry Ruggs running down the field down to the 8 14-yard line. So much speed for number 10.
Yeah, that speed is insane, and again, and some patience there from Teddy B. How he waited till that slant cleared the entire other opposite defensive team, really, and put that little bit of air under it. That was a perfect pass.
First and 10 here for the Carolina Panthers offense. Teddy Bridgewater, Christian McCaffrey, Henry Ruggs. So much talent on this offensive side of the ball. It's going to be tough for them to stay in man coverage. We're going to see it again right now. Don't forget also Robbie Anderson had a touchdown earlier. There's a pass underneath, finds Eric Ebron. He gets down to the 14-yard line. That's a little pickup before where really nothing was there.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they've got such a dangerous team. Henry Ruggs, Robbie Anderson, Chase Claypool is the number 3. Christian McCaffrey could be a receiver himself. I mean, it's just they've got a lot of weapons.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
You know, 3rd and 3. This is going to McCaffrey. I wonder if the Jets can hold it.
All right, I'm back. Had to do a couple things here. 3rd and 3, trying to pick it up in the red zone. That's the second big-time pickup. We saw it on the first drive, Serp. On that 4th and 2, Carolina stayed aggressive and drove the ball, and decided to go for it and picked up the first down to keep their drive alive. And now we see it on a 3rd and short. Another big-time pickup. They're just coming up clutch here in the red zone.
Yeah, for real. I mean, if you're in a short position and you don't give it to McCaffrey, you're sussy.
To the outside, 6-yard line. That's Henry Ruggs there trying to pick up some, 2nd and goal.
See, that's what's going to get, that's another one of the things that I think is going to get one of the teams burnt is the fancy, you know what I'm saying, loop around, double, triple loop, flea flicker, touch my hand, and then throw the ball thing, because you got McCaffrey. Run it up the middle, man. Get the touchdown.
There's the touchdown right on cue. Just as my man Sert was talking, number 80 finds pay dirt. Putting 6 on the board.
A good call on that. A good play. Good play there.
For the point after. His kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Jets 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Here we go, 14-7. You got 3 minutes before halftime. The Carolina Panthers got the ball to start this game. On their first drive, they scored. The Jets get the ball back. They drive down and score. Carolina does the same once again, and now the New York Jets are looking to tie this up before halftime, and they will have an opportunity, Serp, to get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. So if they play this drive right, this could be a nice 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think so. And again, I'm going to say it. The Panthers got to go heat. Send it all. Just send it, because the Jets are so good. They're so methodical. I mean, they're gonna score unless you disrupt them somehow. And they were almost getting there their last drive. I mean, their defenders were pretty close to a sack or forcing Darnold into something crazy.
And there's a big time crossing route to my man. You haven't heard too much from him throughout the season, but Jamison Crowder here in AMG Season 4, he's not as young as he once was, but 82's coming up big here in Super Bowl 4.
Yeah, I think that's what happened there. They didn't really have a lot going after Darnold. They gave him time to run out of the pocket. I mean, and the drop coverage there was just that was bad. That was some bad zone.
Touchdown, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to go back. No 2-for-1, sir, but they're into the end zone. Touchdown, New York Jets. We followed them all season. We followed them on Franchise Focus, but this one is on the ground. It's a big time touchdown. That's what they kind of game up.
They've got Mostert going on. Okay, what does he have for the season? 702 yards, 8 touchdowns. I mean, so they don't use him a lot, but I mean, that's still pretty good numbers for as much. I mean, that's only 100 attempts. They don't run much, so. it seems when they do, I mean, they're pretty efficient with it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their
14 to 14.
25-yard line.
The Carolina Panthers got the ball. They don't get the ball to start the second half. How important is this drive? If the Jets find a way to get them off the field and give themselves some time, I mean, there goes back to not only they not tie this game up, they have a chance to go up some before the end of the half and then start the second half with the ball.
Yeah, Panthers got to score here. Definitely, absolutely. Otherwise, they kind of switch. They kind of switch where they start up, because right now they're kind of, they score, then the Jets score. They score, the Jets score, and then it's going to go to the Jets score. They score if they don't do this by halftime. Yeah, they got to score here.
There's a nice dot there on the left side. To number 11, Robbie Anderson, the former New York Jet. Now it's just a drop back, little ace post. Got a post on the left, post on the right. Which post is he going to throw tonight? Well, this one was there on that left side, attacking one of the star cornerbacks here of the New York Jets. There's a pass. That was a dangerous pass. Could have been intercepted. Oh, Teddy had to put just enough on it to get it up and over top of the defender, but I think he just left a little too much underneath that ball. Could have got real dangerous after that deflection.
Yeah, it looks like he could have threw that a little bit earlier and maybe had a little bit better result, but yeah, that was still dangerous. A lot of red jerseys, or a lot of green jerseys around that ball.
That was an opportunity that I guarantee if they can get it back again, they're coming away with that ball after they knock it up in the air like that. Nowhere to run there for CMC. Still going to pick up a few. Stopping Christian McCaffrey, if he gets 3 yards or less, you got to feel like that's a win if you're the defense.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you can stop him from hitting home runs, I mean, you've done your job. And I think what they're trying to do is run the clock down a little bit here before they score and not give the Jets it back with a minute or more and 3 timeouts. They could score again, too.
There's a dangerous pass over the middle. Almost picked off there into the hands.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
So number 32, he's looking for Ruggs up the seam, but that is just not a good throw. Anytime you see Teddy Bridgewater start looking over the middle of the field deep, you kind of have to brace for impact, because you know the Carolina Panthers offense is based upon short passes, or you get those deep crossers down the field.
Yeah, I don't know if they were worried about the clock or if they just kind of ran out of their rhythm, but I mean, it just didn't seem like the first 2 drives. This third one didn't seem like the Panthers that played the first 2 drives. It was kind of awkward and kind of cobbled together. So, I mean, this is a big change right here. If the Jets score and then they come back with the ball at halftime, I mean, it's the Panthers, losing claws.
14-14 I formation for Sam Darnold. They're going to play it aggressive, or they're going to play conservative right there. It shows a conservative approach. Nice pickup there for Johnson.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 3. Still no timeout used here for the New York Jets.
Brings up 2nd and
Yeah,
3.
the Jets, I think they're pretty calm under pressure, and they can they're a little bit better clock management. I mean, there's not really, you got 3 timeouts. You got plenty of time.
Another I formation power run there. This one again to Johnson there on the left side. You got a New York Jet down. That's going to make them burn their timeout. 3rd and 3, maybe an aggressive play action as you've kind of set the defense on their heels. Maybe now's an opportunity. You now press them on their toes because they're thinking everything's a run. Maybe now's an opportunity to try to get deep down the field.
Yeah, I mean, I think a play action here would be fine. I mean, if you're going to have to punt it back with 46 seconds and they got 3 timeouts, I mean, who's going to score here is what I want to know.
Play action. He's going to look to take the shot. No, he's going to pick up the first down here. That's Keem Butler, the tight end, number 87. 7-10, buck 26, and a touchdown for Sam Darnold. Game's all knotted up, but the New York Jets get the ball
1st and 10 at the
to start the second half. So that's going to be a real interesting scenario if the Jets can put themselves into some type of field position here for a field goal, or even an opportunity to score as the quarter looks to close here in 41 seconds.
Yeah, I still think Darnold can do it.
Nice little chippy wide receiver screen there on the left side. Great blocking, great selling for Sam Darnold. They pick up 9 yards, and most importantly, sir, they get out of bounds. Still have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, that's when I seen him get out in my head, and the last one to the tight end there was they've been doing a really good job clock management, getting out of bounds, stopping that clock.
Here we go, shotgun for Sam Darnold, looking to get to probably about the 40-yard line. There's the pressure, barely gets rid of it against the unit. That's tipped up and intercepted. Carolina's going to flip it. This might be a Super Bowl moment. Down to the 4-yard line, Carolina and company. Gross Matos.
Oh, man, Gross Matos
Keep
taking
your
care of
head
business.
on a swivel. And 97 trying to get 7. Yeah, he should have went for a dive there at the end or something. Wow, that is a game-turning play.
That is hardcore. 25 years old. Gross Matos out of Penn State. 5 sacks this year, 28 tackles, and an interception.
There's a timeout there for the Carolina Panthers.
That's tough right there. That's a Super Bowl winning MVP play right there. That would be definitely a play of the game contender for sure.
I don't know, man. That's going to take the cake. All they got to do is win this game. You're going to look back on this. This is about to be a touchdown right here. Hand off at the middle. CMC looking, trying to fall forward. 2nd and goal. Fast and physical. That's the defining words you come away with when you look at this New York Jets defense. And right there, they play fast, they get physical, and they're able to make a tackle there on the 1-yard line. You get another stop here, you get this team start second-guessing themselves.
Yeah, that was a good tackle and a good strength used to keep him out of that end zone.
Oh, there's a sack right there, and as we said, this is going to be field goal unit time here for the Carolina Panthers. Couldn't get in. Wow.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Defenses are ramping up. Yeah, it looked like he did have that. It looked like he could have had that. He did hesitate a little bit. I think he let it get covered.
He's going to go for it here. 3rd and goal with no timeouts. You can't take a sack here. You can't get down. You're going to have to throw it away. Nothing's open. Look, and he does throw it away. Carolina's going to try to get into half with a 3-point lead. They're going to take this field goal here. But the New York Jets, here's the surprise. The guys in green somehow hold them to 3 here. And now they can take the lead in this game for the first time. We have not seen the New York Jets take a lead. It was 7-0. They tied it up at 7s. They tied it up at 14s. Then had an opportunity with the ball. But as we just saw, a little tip, deflect, INT at the line of scrimmage. Carolina Panthers defense puts them right back in the lead.
1st and 10.
Yeah, it was some questionable play by both of the offenses the last 2 minutes of that quarter, but really, really good, smart play and strong play by the defenses. So, you know, it was still interesting. Even and going into half, you would think being up by 3 would be a super big deal because you're up, but I just think that it almost deflated them that they couldn't just get in there and get that touchdown.
Hand up there to the left side. We're going to go right into half, as we said, 17-14. We still got 1 second left. We're going to get one more play here from the New York Jets. We get 3 deep covers. Nothing's really going to go downfield here. Down he goes.
That's it.
Going to the second half. 17-14. I didn't see it this way. Did you see it this way, sir?
Jets 14.
I had the Jets kind of getting ahead early in this, especially in the half. I expected a 21-10 game for the New York Jets, but Carolina has significantly outplayed the Jets so far. Quick hitters, big-time plays, but it seems like the New York Jets defense, after getting that first stop towards the end of the half, that might change the direction of this game as it continues.
Yeah, I went in here kind of underestimating the Panthers, and just because, you know, the Jets are always they always do so well. It's just kind of automatically in your head. You say, well, the Jets will be ahead, but just by how much? Well, I think that was the Panthers are proving that they're not rolling over. They're not giving us up. But it's ain't going to be an easy game for either one of them.
There we go, bunch to the right side here. They're going to start off a little aggressive here. Pass underneath, 5-16. When you get just this bunch concept right here, Sam Darnold has a lot of options, man, over here. You always have to think, what do we got coming across the field? And then is this something breaking and then coming back, or to the, just so many options right off the bat. You got to worry about slants, drags, crossers, but this could be a real dangerous concept if this is sitting here trying to clear this route out. So look for the defense to adjust if you see a couple more, and then we're going to go right back into this New York Jets bunch. I call this the motor bunch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard for the defenders to get a press on or to get really aggressive with the receivers. They kind of get almost a free release. One of them do in the bunch.
There's a nice run. Johnson again, upfield, down to the 35-yard line, and 2-5 is keeping the Jets alive. 17-14. Gang Green just down 3, and the crowd's starting to get behind him. We talked about players to watch for coming into this game. Super Bowl 4, Jamison Crowder in the middle, number 82. Let's see what he can do. There's a little screen here to the left side. Johnson, under the 34. This is where you need that veteran leadership there, sir. You need a guy like Jamison Crowder to come make that big catch over the middle of the field, maybe continue to drive his legs and find his way into pay dirt. But I feel like a big 15 to 20-yard catch is just what the New York Jets need.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. That was another good play by Fitzpatrick. I think Minka's been playing pretty good safety back there too. So I mean, that's been part of an issue with the Jets. But I think it's going to be a defensive game here.
Oh, we had the halfback open right in the flat. Oh, just completely missed him. I mean, you run this little play action. You got action up here. Man coming across here. Man coming across here. You run this little play action. Your halfback just right at the play action, he just kind of starts leaking to the flat, and he's naked here, and Darnold's finding his eyes this way down the field, but just if he would have just checked that ball underneath, might have been able to pick up 5 to 10 yards in this crucial, compact area of the field when there's not much behind him and the defense can get aggressive.
Yeah, that was a good guess by the defensive linebacker, too. He kind of was going in, and he was covering that halfback, but he steamed the play action, and he almost fell for it.
Crosser to Denzel Mims. He gets popped right there, holds on to the ball down to the 12-yard line.
Mims is another favorite target of Darnold, too. He's definitely a good receiver. Denzel Mims, 1,639 yards and 22 touchdowns this season.
So you gotta
Insanity.
You got to think he's a favorite target here. Oh, I like the spacing there on the left side. Watch that fade route. Watch it right on the screen. There's a little Justin at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what we got. Now they're a little tighter. Jeff Smith trying to look there. Nothing's there. Nobody underneath. Rolling to the right side. Finds a man just out of bounds going back to the halfback. Johnson, 12-18, $181 for Sam Darnold, trying to get his second touchdown on the game.
Yeah, if you're a receiver like that and you're close to the sideline, you don't have anybody within 5, 6, 7 yards of you, and you catch that ball out of bounds, you're in trouble. You're going over to the sideline, you're going to get talked to.
What would that talk entail if you were running the show over there?
You probably have to play the air horn over what I'm going to say.
Shotgun formation for the New York Jets. Sam Darnold, 2nd and 10, 12-yard line. They say this might be the toughest area to try to score a touchdown, especially through the air. I mean, you just don't have much space. Look at Darnold. There's the A on the right side. Doesn't go to him. Goes back to Mims. Secured it. Baby into the end zone. And just like that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No, he didn't get it.
No good?
No. He didn't look into me either. He was out.
Oh, wow. I didn't know if it was the stream that glitched or not. I didn't see the...
He did the toe tap, but he toe tapped the white line.
Right,
so
I kind of feel like you're messing with me because of, I don't even know what I'm saying here. So.
Right.
Like, did that really just happen? I would have told everybody that was him.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. Panthers trying to get the Jets to settle for 3, just like the Jets made them settle for 3. But there's back in the end zone, feet inbounds. No, they say once again, Sam Darnold just put a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog.
Why go all the way back into the end zone when you had the wide? I mean, the whole middle of the field was
I
open.
think
in
Sam's
that.
got to throw it low right here and get his receiver to come back to the ball. And that's the only. He's got to bring his receiver back into play right there. He just.
It almost looked like there was a halfback on a Texas route or something. Somebody was coming across underneath him that was wide open, the same as him. Is where I was thinking he was going to go, but some questionable decisions there. Especially the one when he ran that corner route to the right side, to the right corner. You see that A button was wide open. Whoever that was over there, the tight end maybe.
Maybe, sir. If I knew what you were talking about, maybe.
Well, I'm just kind of going off on a tangent. You know what I mean?
There's a little RPO action. Not going to stifle the defense. And Guidry, just as my main man Brad said coming into there, this guy right here, he's going to be the biggest player in the Super Bowl. I believe Guidry is the only corner in AMG that can guard Henry Ruggs mano-a-mano. And Guidry has the athleticism and instincts in order to keep up with the speedster. And also right there, the play action. He said instincts. I'm going to give him that right there. Nice little RPO from the Carolina Panthers. One of their staple RPOs. And Guidry able to sniff that one out.
Oh man, I like the tweet up there.
Pass underneath. Nice little skipping and flipping. Nice tippy toe juke there from CMC. I mean, how quick is this guy on his feet? Looking like a
37-yard line.
Nimble. Yeah, nimble. Yeah. Yeah, I mean he's just left, right. I mean, it looks like he's slalom skiing or something, and I mean it almost looks effortless too. He just kind of bounces side to side.
Go to the left side. Oh, that's almost picked off as Robbie Anderson's thinking there's some contact there on that crosser. Oh man, that was. I think Teddy B got away with one there. This is just a crosser coming across. They're all across. They're all over this crosser. The ball goes in the air, puts a little bit too much air on it. The defender's able to get there. Robbie's looking for some kind of contact that I didn't see.
Yeah, I don't know what he was looking for real. I'm trying to think of what he was doing, but I think it was just one of those ones where it just gets away from you and you kind of get a little pressured or weren't in the right mind before the snap or whatever. But yeah, he got lucky.
Before the snap, huh?
Before the snap, yeah, before it happens.
Left side, corner route, almost deflected. Nice job by 34. Able to make a play, but Teddy Bridgewater finds Robbie Anderson once again, and they just have that timing on that speed out there on the left side. There's really nothing you can do if you're given cushion as a defender.
Yeah, that still was kind of dangerous. I mean, that cornerback was breaking with him. I mean, that was a good throw. It was a good throw, but that was still a little risque.
Speaking of risque, here's some pictures we found on surf that he puts on Tinder.
Oh, yeah, that's free. It's free to get in, but then you got to pay to unlock the photos.
Oh, what a move by CMC! 15-10, 5 touchdown.
Wow.
Too much juke, too much ice in that juice.
Wow.
CMC
Yeah.
finds
The serpentine running route that he ran that was gold.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 24.
And the Panthers are back up a score ahead now. Now they got them in a position to where the Jets got to answer them the same way the first half. So they put it right back. They reset it back to the way they had it in the first half. Good for them.
Well, they always say, be kind, rewind. Blockbuster, 1989. You remember that? Be kind, rewind? Did you rewind your video cassettes after you rented them?
No.
Oh, you're that guy.
No.
Well, here in Texas, we were Be Kind, Rewind.
I think they started a fine actually for that after some time. Didn't they? It was like $1 or something like that you had to pay if it wasn't rewound.
I don't know. I know.
And then you would just be like, all right, well, there's like
the bull
17
rush
different.
there on the D-line. Oh, baby, Carolina getting home. Brown puts Darnold on his back, just completely mossed the center. Nowhere to go, nowhere to go.
Derek Brown, 25 years old, out of Auburn. Big guy, too. 96 strength. Jesus, man. What's this guy? 6 sacks and 30 tackles throughout the season.
What were you going to ask? What has he been eating? What are you eating?
Yeah. What is this guy?
What is this guy eating?
Rice and chicken.
That would make him like 65 pounds. This dude was eating the whole cow.
Actually, how much does he weigh? I was actually looking for his weight. I mean, he's got like 96 strength, so it has to be insane.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Third and 11, big third down coming up here for the New York Jets. Let's get it. Continue follow throughout the cycle. Franchise focus. New York Jets. We've seen them early. We've seen them often. We need a big play here on 3rd and long. They got to get out of this hole, or they might find themselves down multiple scores.
Yeah, I mean, got to score on this drive. 3rd and 11. This is huge down right here. I mean, this is a game changer if the Panthers can stop them or if they convert. I mean, either way, this is a game-changing play.
Nice pass through. I like the route combinations, and Jamison Crowder comes out on top. So what you got here is Crowder on a corner. You got a seam here to the guy next to him. Then you got a man coming across flat. You got a defensive player sitting kind of in between the corner, right? He kind of looked like he hugged the corner just to show a little bit, but he was definitely going to be rallying down to try to get them off the field on 3rd and 11. Darnold steps back. Nice dot there to the left side corner. That's an easy pickup of the first down.
Yeah, to me it looks like Fitzpatrick was floating down a little bit more towards the flats when he should have been more guarding the sticks, and I think they could have stopped that.
To the outside, Johnson down to the 36-yard line.
Good run. Yeah, they don't run much, but they're consistent. I mean, it seems, except for that first run that the Jets made at the beginning of the game, the rest of them have been pretty consistent, good runs, and a good time for them to call the run play as well.
24-17. The New York Jets climbing themselves out of a 3rd and 11. Sam Darnold, cool, calm in the pocket, and there's going to be a timeout, Carolina. You see that defense scrambling? Coach didn't like what he saw. He hit the tees real quick. Bring the guys back in, trying to flip the defense maybe mid-play. Sam Darnold was definitely going to make you pay if you would have stayed on the field there without calling that timeout.
Oh, absolutely. That saved a touchdown right there. If they wouldn't have called that timeout, that was absolutely the Jets were scoring. It stinks to lose that timeout, but that was a must-use at that point.
To the right side, not there. There's he over the middle of the field. That's Akeem Butler. He's going to pick up a first down. Sam Darnold, 15-23, 224 yards.
Yeah, good possession. I mean, kept the chains moving. Didn't take any big hits because it was coming in about 3 different directions. He was going to get smoked. So, good call on that possession catch by that player.
There's Akeem Butler, the tight end, number 87. For the New York Jets. 22-yard line, 5:31 left. Clock is a-ticking. Panthers trying to get that stop, hold the 3-something. Right now, if you're the Carolina Panthers, what do you have to do to hold this New York Jets football team to 3 points?
You got to send a heat. You got to just blitz them all over the place, and hope your zones hold up. You got to get to Darnold.
17-yard line. If I'm Carolina, I'm trying to get some pressure on Darnold, put him on his back, because we've seen that a couple times in the red zone. They've been able to get pressure, and when they have, he put the New York Jets in quite a bit of a hole, and that's what held them to 3 on the possession before half.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it was that saved that touchdown before the halftime. Yep.
It's an easy walking touchdown, just like my man said. Jamison Crowder into the end zone, touchdown. Gang Green, New York Jets, Jets, Jets.
Yeah, we're tied back up 24-24 in the fourth quarter. It's a brand new game. I mean, this has been good. It's going to come down to whoever makes the mistake, the interception, the fumble 6, or I mean, it's going to come down to something to that effect in this fourth quarter.
24 up, and the Panthers looking to retain the lead. They've been ahead this entire game, sir. It's not surprising we haven't seen any lead changes so far. It's just been Carolina Panthers up 7 or Carolina Panthers up 3 the entire game.
Yeah, Carolina goes up and New York Jets follow, and yeah, that's the way it's been throughout the whole thing. So there's really not much else left. Just a mistake play is what's going to do it.
I see one here. Bridgewater looking. There's a shot. Takes one over the top. Got a lot of space. Robbie can't hang on to the ball or get his feet in. Oh, that would have been flipping the field fairly easily as he was naked and left there. Wow, it looks like the defender just got on his in front of his feet and found himself flat-footed. Trying to recover as the Robbie Anderson was trying to take a shot over the top.
Yeah, the defender blew that one. I mean, and I don't like the way he threw that more towards the sideline. I think he could have threw it just straight up or even to the inside a little bit, and he would have had, he could have caught that and ran.
3rd and 10.
Throw the challenge, Reezy says. It did kind of look like he got his feet in. I mean, I think that would have been one where you would have called the challenge. I think, although we know that it wouldn't really do anything in this.
You don't want to burn too many timeouts early in a game like this because you just never know if you might need them defensively or even on the offensive side of the ball. And I don't know if Carolina really got a good look, but that did look close. I would have liked to see a challenge thrown as well because I bet you if we check that out, instant replay, zoomed up, he might have got two in the inbounds.
Yep.
The action. Nothing's there, and Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers have to get off the field. And it's not often that you see the Carolina Panthers struggle against man coverage because of the athleticism and speed that they have at that wide receiver position, but this is truly a match made to stop each other. Both teams have those type of cornerbacks, and we saw it right there, just nobody open.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, they plugged it up. They did their job, and now they've got the Panthers got to give them the ball, and the New York Jets have the opportunity to now put themselves in the driver's seat.
We haven't seen the New York Jets ahead this entire game. This is the pinching everybody out there. This might be the time to take a deep shot. Pressure's going to come early and often on this one. 4:08 left in the game. 1st and 10 after the punt. Nobody comes. It was a bluff. Wide open crossing route. That's going to be Smith. Jeff Smith, big time hit laid by the Carolina Panthers, but he holds onto the ball. Sam Darnold ripping down to the 31-yard line.
Great play. I mean, Apple saved the 6 points there, but it was actually a pretty nice leg takeout hit on him. But wow, wide open like that. Yeah, the Panthers can't do that. They can't play defense like that. They're not going to be up here long.
Oh, nice move right there. Jeff Smith into the end zone. Touchdown. And the New York Jets find themselves ahead for the first time in this ball game.
That was stinky. That was a stinky little stutter move right there.
Yeah.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 31, Panthers 24.
Carolina down 7. The New York Jets defense needs to come up big here. We follow them throughout the cycle. You talk about Super Bowl 4 and how important it is for the Carolina Panthers. Let's talk a little bit about the second championship opportunity here for the New York Jets. We saw them in back-to-back Super Bowls. They were defeated by Tampa in Season 2. They didn't make it to Season 3. They're back here in Season 4 taking on a rematch, if you will, of AMG Season 1 Super Bowl. So the Jets have an opportunity to be the first organization to win 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility now.
Ruggs gets to the sideline there, but man, he had to drop it in a bucket.
That was a dot, though. He put that exactly where it needed to be. Anywhere else, and it would have been intercepted.
Bridgewater back looking. Looking, nowhere to go, nobody's open. There's a dangerous throw. This could be picked off. It's actually caught. Robbie Anderson, another miracle play for the Carolina Panthers. We saw it before the half on the defensive line, and wow, how did he catch this one?
I didn't know if he was dropping back or if he was gonna turn around and start running towards the other end zone. I mean, I think he went back about 20 yards, but I mean, and he just tossed it up with a prayer, and Robbie Anderson decided to answer it. So, okay.
There's a wall there. That's Guidry. He makes the tackle there.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
Down to the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal here for the Carolina Panthers.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, sometimes crazy things happen. I mean, and if it happens for your team and it's for the good, I guess, good for you.
Shotgun formation. They want some man coverage here. Everyone looking across the middle. There's a pass. You get the drag, it's open. Marcus May able to lay the lumber right there. A little cover one robber action out of that dime. And
it's now 3rd.
He had just a little bit more time. He being Teddy Bridgewater allow Ruggs to get across the field. It's naked walking into the end zone.
Yeah, May sniffed that play out for sure. He was waiting. He was right there to tackle him. I think almost for a loss on that.
There's a 2-yard gain. There's a play, a little RPO there to the left side. Looking at Robbie, doesn't get his hands up. He was open there.
Robbie Anderson, incomplete.
All right, just kind of breaks inside and then cuts right back. And this little RPO action here with CMC, everybody just kind of finds himself looking. Sam holds on to it, tries to find his man. They just can't get on the same page there.
4th and goal, 2 minutes 27 seconds. Man, do you go for? You got to go for this. You got to go for this.
4th and goal for Carolina. 2 minutes left. He's not going to get this one. The dangerous pass once again down to the 6-yard line. Carolina's lead has folded up like a lawn chair. Carolina's been leading this entire game 7-0, 14-7, 17-14, and 24-17. The Jets have just been on a run ever since.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets are just going to be looking to run some clock here, keep them chains moving. Just like that.
Got to keep it going.
The 16-yard line.
They need a strip or an interception or something. I don't think they'll get the interception, but a strip.
Hand up there to the left side. I think they're going to go to Hakeem Butler. That's the tight end. Carolina burns another timeout. Still has a 2-minute warning here in 12 seconds. It's 2nd and 6. You get a stop here. You're going to get the ball back. Just over a minute left. Probably a minute 20, minute 15. Gotta wonder what the New York Jets are just cooking up there on the sideline. What are they going to do? It's going to be something quick and safe underneath that hopefully has them running for a first down.
Yeah, they might even do something. I know the Jets, they got a lot of confidence in their play action and pass game, so they might just kind of trickily toss a slant in there or something like that, and it's over for the Panthers.
There's a nice play right there, 57, C.J. Mosley. We had a talk pregame about C.J. Mosley. Serge said, I don't think there's much left in him. Yeah, this is an older guy, plays for the New York Jets. There's a lot of bad blood between these two teams. A couple players kind of crossed the picket lines there and went to the Carolina Panthers. And right there, C.J. Mosley making a play.
Yeah, that fancy play by the Jets might have cost them. I mean, there was really no reason for that. I mean, to throwing to sidelines or screens. I mean, just go forward. I mean, you've got this in the bag. If you could just get a first down, it's over.
3rd and 11.
Big down.
This is the ball game right here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, shotgun formation. Just go right on the left side, drop coverage. Over the middle's got Hayden. Takes a shot. Possession catch. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And just like I said, Jamison Crowder. Gotta be one of the top players in tonight's game. I mean, mean, he's performed like no other. Jamison Crowder comes out on top, and he was one of my Bombers players to watch, as we talked about that earlier, right there in the middle. He comes up big, and the Carolina Panthers are going home.
Yeah, what to say, five catches, 100 yards Crowder had, but I think it was a good game played by each one of them. It did. It came down to a mistake. I mean, just some poor play calls in the red zone by the Panthers, and they just couldn't get it done.
That's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was Super Bowl IV. We're going to leave you with this. Join us next time here on AMG. Don't forget team selection. Team selection, September 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on this channel on twitch.tv/AllMaddenGaming CFM. If you're interested in joining, put command join in the chat. And for myself and Surf, we'll see you next time here on the AMG Network.
Tonight's final score is 31.